Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing very well. Today we're going to be taking a look at the build battle results. This month the theme was classic Roblox, so I've got a bunch of really awesome builds for you guys to see. If you don't know how this works, basically I'm about to show you 8 builds, 4 of them which we thought were really great for build quality, and 4 of them which we thought were really creative. So I want you guys to watch this video so you can actually vote for your favorites. In the description there's a Twitter poll, and without further ado, let's get right into the first build quality build. This first build is by Legend Agent Spy Roblox, and they built this kind of adventure game. We have to go through each era in the Roblox universe. So I've just done the work at a pizza place, which I think was 2009. Now we're playing Natural Disaster Survival, that was 2010. We've got this Prison Escape for 2011. I might be slightly off with the years, but I think this was a really old jailbreak thing. I don't know, I wasn't on Roblox at that time. This is Make a Cake and Feed It to the Giant Noob, which is awesome. And yeah, once you go through all of these different eras, they explode, and then you get this massive, awesomely timed portal to the winner's room. Really awesome, so well done, that was amazing. Next up is this build by Orange975 and Zhilao Gaming. Hopefully I said that right. It's basically this obby, which is really unique. It's a sort of, you're in space and there's lots of floating pieces and wreckage of old Roblox sort of history. So, I mean, you had sword fights on the heights, you have this kind of, I recognize this bridge from a game somewhere. But anyway, you go through this whole obby, it's really well built. And yeah, it's really brilliant. At the end, you go through this really cool Roblox-looking portal, and then you end up in sort of this old winner's room. I think this was really awesome, and it was really well built. Well done, guys. This next one by 34THN, 34thun, I don't know, is a build of Builder Man making Roblox on his computer, and his imagination is sort of coming out of the laptop onto his workspace. I think this is really awesome. Maybe it's like a representation of David Baszucki actually making Roblox for the first time. Yeah, it's just built insanely well, and when you're inside it, it really does feel like you're this little guy inside the world. It's really great. And finally, in build quality, we've got this one by Danonation3. This one's a little bit different, and I hummed and hard, and I wasn't sure if this was going to go in, so I've let it in. It's like an old classic themed shooter. Obviously this wasn't something that existed on Roblox, but they've taken the theme classic Roblox and should have shifted it on its head, which I thought was really interesting and unique. So yeah, it's classic in that it's like an older style, which I thought was really interesting. But yeah, it's built really well. All the mechanics are amazing. I really recommend checking all of them out, but check out this one as well. It's just, yeah, it's really well built, and it just feels like a game inside Obby Creator. It's amazing. I died here, so see if you guys can get any further than that. Now we're going to move on to the creativity builds. So those were the build qualities, and now these we thought were really creative and very unique. So let's take a look and let me know which ones you think were most creative. This first one is a little bit different. It's by Squished and Ruzgar, and they asked me if they could do this, and I said yes. So this is since there was no part limit on this build battle, their build here spans across multiple plots, which I thought was really interesting. Let me know if you guys think that's okay. I accepted it this time. But anyway, I thought it was really great. Basically, you have to go into each one of these portals, these different worlds. They're all based on classic themes. And at the end of each one of these worlds, one of these plots, you get a little digit that you can use to unlock a code door at the end of the obby. So here I'm completing this one, and I got a digit there, which I don't think you guys can see, which is good. I'm not going to spoil it for you. This second one is still in the same build. This is a sword fights on the heights section of this game through another portal. And yeah, you go through all of these portals, and there's a storyline and everything. It's really involved. It reminds me a lot of Shattered World, if you guys have... Shattered Worlds, that's it, if you guys have ever played that one. But yeah, I thought it was really great, and I got to the end of this. You build the bridge, and Shedlesky gave me another code, which I could then use to unlock a door, and I think you get like a final obby. I'm going to blur it so you don't get to see the code, by the way. But yeah, give it a go if you're interested. This one is by I'm Multiplays Drago123, and I've brought in this goober, my alt. I'm not Mario1818. I've brought him in to play with me. You can host your own little game in this, and then you can have this sort of like fight-off. You get to choose an ability, so I chose Bomb Thrower, and on my ult I chose Invisibility. I think it was Spy. And yeah, I mean, my gameplay is a little bit trash, I'll be honest, because I'm trying to play on my PC and on my phone at the same time. But it's really well built. Again, it's like a multiplayer game, and you can fight each other. And you can see you've got HP at the top. My ults just use his ability there to go invisible for 10 seconds. But you can duck and jump back up and shoot. And I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like you can play with more than 2 people. So if you have a few friends, maybe give this one a go. Hopefully that's all right. But yeah, my phone actually disconnected, and so I won. All right, moving on to this one by Sam You I Don't Know 222. If I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. It's another sort of 2D game with the camera system. This one's interesting because it uses different keybinds. So here I'm using WASD on my PC, and I can also jump and click to punch. It just feels like a game inside Roblox. It's inside Obby Creator, which is ridiculous. It's really crazy how far we've gone. But yeah, it's a fighting game. You go through waves, and obviously they're all classic based. This is how far I got. I got to these 3 guys and then I died. So if you play it, let me know if you did any better. And the final one in the creativity build is by Minecraft Man P7. It's a little bit different again, but I thought it was really well built. You basically see this noob who says, "Help, my house has exploded. Can you help me?" And it's really funny, this. I love this one because it's so amusing. You basically go through each of these portals, and you have to complete these short obbies in order to fix this noob's house. So on this first one, just went through the classic one. It explodes, obviously. We built the wood for the house. And then we head into Chaos Canyon. You complete this obby, and I think you get the walls. And then in the final heights, you get the roof. It explodes. Love the explosions. Hey, the noob, we did it. And then he dies, because the rocket spawns on top of him. And this is basically the winners. You get onto the moon, and you sit in this flying car, retro car, which I've sped this video up, but it zooms you across to the old classic winners area. So yeah, really great, and just really interesting, and really funny as well. I really liked this one. So there you go, those were all of the builds this month. Thank you very much for submitting. Let me know which ones were your favorite. And before you go, I'm actually going to show you on screen a few runners-up, a few shout-out, a few runners, a few shout-outs. That's what I'm trying to say. So have a look, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.